I didn't know he was going to a party.
Do you not?
No, he didn't put it in the chat. Not in the chat.
Not in the chat?
Not
Oh,
in the chat.
I think he just told me yesterday.
No. Funny that.
He said there's a guy from work going as well that he got, and who's going as well, who's from Minnesota, and he says he just says the funniest shit while he's drunk, and because he's got like the Minnesotan accent, it's just for entertainment for him the entire time.
Yeah.
Alright, I get to play this matchup again, and then I get to decide if my...
Well, you've got cyborg practice. I have none.
I have one game of cyber
It's
practice.
more practice than cyborg practice than I do.
You
Right?
know what the results were? Inconclusive. I wasn't too sure if my cyborg was actually worth it or not.
Are you guys good to?
Yeah, it's already done.
Oh, it's been switched. Cool.
Well, it hasn't been switched. It stayed on the same thing. Because
it was
perfect for us.
Yeah.
I mean, this is probably wrong, but we're just gonna try.
It's fine. You got the buff. You're on stream versus me, so I just auto lose.
Auto tilt and then lose. I
don't think I've won a single game on stream yet.
Nah, you'll win this one. You'll probably win this. This is pretty, very close, to be honest. Because I don't know how to play this matchup. I don't know how important your breakpoints are to me. And I don't know how much my aggression changes the actual flow of the game.
Yeah. When I played against Liam, it was just like he blocked out like somewhat decently, and then he just didn't block. I'm like, okay, no, the card that you have in hand. It's like, oh, you just didn't block all my damage. You have erudition in hand. But I don't know.
Yeah, I think if my hand's highly aggressive, I just try not to block. Try to get away with not blocking.
Yeah.
If you want to,
I think you win.
I'll go second. And pray that you
First turn library.
pray that you don't have first turn library or first turn erudition. Erudition first turn. I will be throwing away Mask of Momentum.
Good choice.
Alrighty. Yo, let's play with the equipment not flipped over the entire game, actually.
I don't need it.
That's true.
Thanks.
No problem. Anytime, Nick. Car's actually not bad in Takatsu, I realized.
Yeah, it's not. I'm sort of hoping that you'd be like, oh, well, will it please do?
Banish for Takatsu? Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, Arsenal pass. No library. Oh yeah, boy.
No, apparently just punished.
Can you sort out the good cards?
Take one. Take two? No, I'm kidding. Fucking Iron Man.
I'm sorry, I just heard someone over there go, can you sideboard out the good cards? So, 4 no go again.
You don't need to do Zenith still has to preface you now.
Zenith has it. It's Zenith.
Yeah, they're like
Mystery solved.
Take 4.
Nice trigger?
Yeah, you get it 1, right? You still gain a life, right?
Yeah, I still gain a life, yeah. And I'll just Arsenal that and pass back to you.
Huh. What a of a hand.
I'm about to get fucking rolled.
No, I'm just asking your hand. Like, it's not a bad play, but it just seemed very slow for you.
Oh, what the yeah, so I think it's not an ideal turn coming up as well. It's actually kind of yikes. Oh, hey man.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Is that like with this particular build, the board is like super fun. Yeah. Oh, I like that. Oh.
What am I looking at, man? Oh, it's got go again, right? 2 cards. in
Yes,
hand.
it does have go again. I have 2 cards in hand and
Yeah,
1 in arsenal.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
To make a rock star 7 spell. 2, 4, 6. So 8 As monsters between the
Woohoo!
2 9. Yeah.
No, I think having 0 cost cards in hand is lame, actually. I hate it. I don't want any. Give me my Edge of Autumn this instant.
Now that changes everything, to be
I
honest.
know.
Can you please just take it? I mean, like, it's not bad, but everything could be better.
Take 5?
Yeah.
There you go.
I hit you for 4. Not the ideal start, I must say.
Pitch and playing library? No,
No, I swear to God, that was
that's the only thing I could do as well. Like if I did it.
no blocks. I need to take 2 actions.
Wait, say.
That's just okay. Yeah. Yikes.
7 dominated. Draw 2. Cards in hand, 3.
3. Taking this actually.
Take 1?
One. Yo, we should send this clip to Liam and just call him trash.
Can't play Prism.
Yeah, I'm just asking. You.
Yeah.
Honestly. That is not fucking ideal. Yikes. How the fuck do I get back into this game?
You have to take a damage turn to get back into this game.
Yeah.
But can you get back into this game with this turn, the hand you have?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. Is that if this is the hand that I'm getting back in?
And you haven't seen a Sentinel yet. I think you seen me pitch 1. So if I do have 1 in hand and you take this damage, then it's likely I arsenal the Sentinel in hopes of destroying your next turn. If I don't have a Sentinel, then I'm just attacking again. And if you do block, I'm definitely just attacking again.
Yeah. Take 7.
Oh yeah, great special. One.
Take one.
I didn't realise that there was that life difference. I do have the Sentinel, but we're just gonna get rid of it and just Ravages for 7, maybe 8. Because I think that's enough.
Yep.
I think the smarter play is to Arsenal the Sentinel, but I don't think I should. Your non-resource hands, your 2 non-resource hands. Basically, your life for life turn and that other turn where you pitch them against you cost you the game.
Yeah.
Those 2 turns cost you the game heavily.
It's not even like, oh, I've got forward hands. It's I got no 0 cost hands.
Yeah. But both those 2 turns really cost you.
Okay, so what am I doing here? It's just this. Yeah, first one. Can I even... Is there any world where I can even threaten? Take a 4 fire. I'm just going to 2 then, and I just tends to die to erudition. Holy shit.
Or the other dominate one,
Yep.
which I can't remember what his name is right now. Is it Tenacity?
Yep. It is indeed.
I like how you know it better than me. Yeah. Of course, I thought it was Judgment. It's not Judgment.
Yeah, I don't know why I know the names, actually. Probably from Skirmish, from playing Prison Pile. Because
Prison Pile good in Skirmish. Especially if you get Luminaris. You know what's funny? This is probably my 1 win of the day, too. Got 4, take 4.
yeah. I just realized,
4.
like my other line of...
You take another one. The arcane damage.
Yeah, I did. So I was on 7.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Both of them go into the soul?
Yep.
I don't know why I put them in the graveyard.
So I realized that I'm preventing damage here. I'm basically just having a turn that you don't really care about anyways. In which case you just keep your hand and I just lose.
Yeah.
And unfortunately I had to use this like this. Art of War. Banish and +1/+1. Banishing Red
Yeah.
Rising Knee Thrust. Drawing 2. Unrun from Arsenal. Head jab for 7 will go again.
I mean, there's no
2 cards in hand.
2 cards in hand. You've got a Spectral Shield in play. Kind of blows. I think I'm vaguely happy.
I'm gonna take 6.
Yeah. Draw off Plunder on.
Yeah. How many do I got on there? I need 6. Okay. I need 9 in my hero soul right now.
Can I even trigger cards here? I don't think I can.
Yeah, so these are benefits. I'm going to graveyard. When chain, I cascade.
I'm playing 1 blackout kick.
Really good. Because you banished this.
Yeah, it's just resource, right?
Yeah.
If I have slightly more resource, I am here, but alright, I'm gonna somehow threaten Mask as well, right? It's the only way I'm getting anything else done. If I try and threaten Mask here. 6, draw a card.
Take 6.
Of course, attack reacting to give it a go again.
Yep.
Great. Yeah. No, my friends are CNC. Don't get anything like that. Yeah. Build your own alpha rampage.
I'm just gonna have to take a call.
turn of temper for 6. Just for the people
Gee, I wonder how that
watching. The hits go again.
Go 7.
Yep, draw off mask.
Yep.
One, that's a one lock, and that's a yeah. Lock and shoot. Yeah, just a wee bit of a yeah. Lock and shoot.
It's not quite there, is it? It's close, but it's not quite there, which feels kind of bad. This is actually just actually better if this is. Ironically better if it's not an opener. 5, go again.
No resource.
Yeah, I got no resource.
Just take 4.
Yeah. Ironically, that turn is better if that is like a blackout kick or something, because breaking skills and a Dachi threatens lethal.
Yeah.
Plus, I think that was probably the right play that I did there, though hard to say. 7.
Yeah. -1 on defending
Yeah.
attacks.
Flash instant for 6 more.
My equipment are definitely going.
Yeah, 6 maybe 8. It's got Guardian.
I'm losing like 3 cards from hand here at least, right? Even with equipment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just would think if. What happens if I don't full block this here? That's protection, and I lose on the spot because my Dachi doesn't do anything bad. If I leak one here, that's erudition, but I just lose to erudition anyways. This just feels like a lose-lose.
Yeah. You did even out the game, but I don't think it really matters much. It's just me giving away life.
Yeah, exactly. It's not. I'm not actually really evening out much.
Yeah.
It's just 7, right?
You needed to like strip the life and
Yeah, I
like,
needed
at
to
least
get
one.
something from hand, right?
Yeah.
Which that
So it's
block,
all of it.
block 7 here. Yeah,
Yeah. This is punishing enough.
yeah, yeah. It's just ravages, right?
Yeah. Which means you got 2 block 3s in hand.
Nope.
You die then.
I die, right? I'm
Yeah.
taking.
Because if you got 2 block 3s, you still take 2.
5, yeah.
And
Yeah.
if you don't have 2 block 3s, you take 3.
Maybe I just.
I think you
had-
don't.
I
I think
had
you
to
leak
leak the damage.
You have to leak
Yeah,
on
I think
this.
I had to leak
You
this
just
for
have
sure.
to. You can't. Because like,
I just forgot about ravages for some reason.
Yeah.
I didn't think about ravages as well. Which is essentially 1 extra through, right?
Yeah.
So I leak damage on that.
3 standard swing discard.
Well, that was a. Yeah, if that off the top draw from mask isn't yellow surging, and it was literally any combo piece, or a leg tap,
And yeah, so it's 6.
yeah.
I get a card from hand. And someone
Yeah, I
from
don't think
another.
Skull Cap saves me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, 'cause it's like it's Dachi and then it's 5, or it's Dachi and it's 4, right? With my 2 resource, in which case I'm getting a card from hand with it in protection and whatnot. But yeah,
I was on, yeah. So Dachi, leaked out. No, I still
no,
did.
you're on 6, right?
No, I was on 7.
You're on 7. Okay.
Yeah, because
Never
the
mind.
Surgeon
No,
Strike was
'cause, Art of
the Surgeon
War's
Strike
in
was for 5. Oh, so it'd be
Art
for
of War's in
5. So it'd
play.
be
Art of
1,
War's in
2, 5.
Yeah.
No, I still go to 1 because
Yeah.
I still had Skull Cap.
I think I need
You need something.
red Wellman or red Rising Knee for the breaking scales, right?
Yeah.
And then it's Dachi 5, and then there is
5 is not enough. You need 6.
What am I supposed to say?
Because 1, 2, 5 is only 7. I have 7. I can.
Oh yeah, there's 2. Yeah.
You need like torrent.
Yeah. But that was a good game. I felt kind of bad at the start, to be honest.
Yeah.
I was like, I had to start with my hands and like, you know what would be dope right now? An Edge of Autumn. An Edge of Autumn would not be bad right now in this situation. Yeah.
What is that?
Yeah, it's still a consideration of whether I'm starting in Flick Flack here or not.
Probably are.
Probably are, right? Yeah.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah.
I think the
'Cause
race
it's-
is a little too close for comfort.
Yeah.
And it's definitely a matchup where it affects. Like, Chain, I'm happy racing because Flick Flack actually doesn't change the dynamic of it
No, it doesn't.
that much.
Yeah.
But this one I think for sure.
Yeah, I think, yeah. A
Yeah.
Flip Flag changes the complete dynamic because then I just swing with one of my attacks and you go, well, I guess that 5 ain't getting through, mate.
Yeah.
Go home.
Even if it's on a bait one, right? And you've got the erudition and trying to bait a block, I'm fine Flick Flacking the first one still.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe not. It depends what's in hand, right? But Flick Flack's still just the best. Yeah. That is very good to know. You did it.
What's that?
You're one of the you're one of the night.
Yeah, my one game of the night because
Yeah.
there's like 4 Bravos out
Is
there.
that 4 bravos?
Yeah, I just lose. And then there was one. Well, definitely one
Oh, yeah.
Rhino out there.
Yeah.
I
Do you
beat. Yeah. I beat every Dorinthia and Chain probably, to be honest, because Liam's not here playing Chain and Dan's
Yeah.
not playing Chain.
What is Dan playing tonight?
Bravo.
He is.
He heard I was playing Prism and he's like, you know what? I'll play Bravo. You know what?
Okay. What was your sideboard for this?
Basically,
You take out
I
Aura
can.
Plan, right?
I just go aggression, right?
Yeah.
I just
Okay.
stack aggression.
Did you take out? Oh, did you take out whatchamacallit? Ode to Wrath or Merciful Victory?
Yeah, they're not in there.
Not in the list at all.
I don't think so.
Anymore? Yeah.
I don't think so. I didn't see them. I definitely didn't see them.
I wonder how it goes into Bravo then.
Pretty bad.
Because
I have to put all that
Yeah.
stuff back in, except for yeah, I have to put all this back in, and I have to slow play,
what?
understanding that it is in there, but yeah,
I mean, this is probably fine, right?
yeah,
You're threatening lethal on something. It's like a cheeky, it's just like a cheeky lethal, and it's probably actually Springboard might be better than this.
yeah, it definitely is.
Because like even Dan had like a slightly more aura plan into Bravo, and besides like the first game and like the dice jar on a case. You guys can watch the VOD if you want.
Yeah,
Have a cheeky plug. He like drew the nuts the first in Swiss, right? And he was just that's not how the matchup works.
Yeah.
Drew close to the nuts in the final. Well, not close to the nuts, but drew to the plan in the final, the aura plan Guardian, and loses. Because Guardian gets the point where he
Yeah.
goes Bravo, dominate, Prism has to place Sentinel, and you just hammer for 6.
I think Hard and Cross Trap and Goliath got one of the play though for the aggro version.
No, for sure.
They're just so much more aggressive. Like there are so I was playing Kenny earlier. There was a
Yeah.
turn where I was able to do 3 attacks. I think I had library
Yeah, yeah.
out already. I was able to do 3 attacks, and 2 of them were eruditions. I was just like, I'm guaranteed to draw it.
Yeah.
And then that game ended up with me attacking 5 times that turn.
Because I don't think the Vestige affects any real turns. Like
No,
the turn with
in the aggro
Vestige-
version, you just don't have the resource. Like,
Yeah.
you're not. Like, even if your thing does go into there and you're pitching, you get 1 floating, and 1 floating means nothing.
Yeah, it's like the biggest potential with it is what you erudition, right, and you get the extra resource and you have the extra card in hand. But at that point, you're full of yellows and 2 costs. Anyways,
Yeah.
you're cross trapping the first erudition.
You're not cross-tracked in the first erudition.
No, no,
Because
no,
then you
no,
don't get
sorry,
attack
not
again.
if you have 2. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean. You're cross trapping an erudition there if you're worried about resource and want to go even wider. Card's good.
Can't is good.
Wasn't it in like? Didn't people start thinking about running it because it was in like Carol's budget Prism or
Probably,
some shit?
yeah. I want to run this. It's budgetless. It's obviously budget for a reason.
Yeah,
No, it's really good.
it is.
Oh look, this is cool. Wow,
is.
it's actually pretty sturdy
It
too.
is. We found a use for them until we get
Wow.
potentially
Yeah,
better
it's really good.
cameras for the hands, the webcam hands,
Yeah.
which is what they're initially for. But like the webcam and stuff is for how much people like out of habit shuffle and whatnot.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to see, which is fair. But
Long
and
term
we got
goals.
no we got no aura prisms here. I think I ruined all the aura prisms.
That just
Daniel,
feels bad.
Daniel put it together. He's like, all right, I'll play test against Katsu. He's like, oh, aura prisms game plan: protect the shields and auras. I'm like, you don't get to do that. You're either losing your game plan or cards from hand. It's like pick one. It's you lose or you lose. But unless our build was fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
But
The second episode of Liam vs. Daniel involvement.
Daniel got a roll.
Did he?
It was like close to some turns, and then he had like the worst out of war draws. I think somewhat possible.
Yeah.
So Liam's playing like the mid-range Katsu, and then the turns start looking like it's my Katsu build, right? And he's got like this massive go wide chain because Daniel's swinging with like these no blocks.
I know you got my back, Liam.
Yo, Liam. I hope
Liam
you
doesn't know
fuck
how to
out
play
tonight.
Prism.
Liam, I hope you drink too much tonight, and you know you have a bad hangover.
Bad hangover at most.
Yo, I hope you stub your toe tonight, actually.
You
what you
stub your
get.
toe.
That's what you get for sending that message to me. Oh, actually no, I blame you for this, Liam. I took out my flip flacks from my sideboard because the game was so easy to beat you on the Art of War +1 episode that's coming up. That I
That's
thought I
coming
didn't
up
need
this
them.
week. You know, I definitely think
Yeah.
into the aggro Prism like I'm playing. I don't know, like, was his aggro as well?
Liam was aggro as well.
Yeah,
for the
I definitely think you can't afford to not.
Yeah. I just decided to try it. I'm running into a prism. I don't know what type of prism they're using.
Yeah.
Safer to. It's probably
Assume.
actually better to. Knowing all the prism out, they're probably better to have the flick flacks in.
Yeah.
But the most popular prism builds before them were like high tier ones were Iris builds.
But I'm pretty sure I just, like, basically auto-lose to Bravo, Rhino, and Livia.
You got no Livia's
Outside of
there.
that, I think I smash pretty hard. Like, it smashes pretty hard.
Yeah. What is it? And you got what? Axis Dorinthia?
No.
That's not a problem for you at all.
No,
I'm saying it isn't.
No. It's, like,
Not even close.
not even close. Like, 20 life difference.
Dude, I love Axis Dorinthia.
Yeah.
As a Katsu player, I'm
like, oh, X.
you know, I'm actually quite disappointed. Can you like beat him? The more wins Axis Dorinthia gets, the happier I am because it means it's one less Dawnblade counter for me to ever worry about. And if the life totals ever look close for me, it's because I've decided to take the damage.
I told him, yeah. That's what happened. It was like I like destroyed 10 of his life in like the first 2 turns, and then he's like he swings back for like 5. I've got like another big 2 attacks in my hand and the resource, and I'm just like, yep, I'll go down 5. Yep, I'll go down another 5. Oh, we're even life. Yep, cool. And I'm swinging for another 10 again. You don't want to block it? Oh, you want to block what part of it? No, cool. Now you're not swinging in for 10 again.
I know, like, short turns on Dynamo, but if Dynamo's up, I'm dodging 2 times every turn. I please throw an equipment into my second Darchi so I can hit you with a 4 attack, and you've got one less thing to start Katsu trigger.
Yep.
But it's just that there's no Dawnblade counter to worry about, right? So you don't have to worry about this massive snowball.
And the turn he did line up a big attack. Like he buff, still 2 cards in hand, and like swings. And I go, actually, on response of that second big buff before you swing, pitch the 2 blues out of the 5 cards in my hand to play the Arclight Sentinel from my arsenal while still keeping 3 cards in my hand. And then proceeded to swing twice next turn anyway. It's just like, yep, it just froze the whole turn.
I think I gotta be.
He had a time stamp too, but he didn't have the resource for the second attack.
Yeah.
He needed the hit to happen to get.
What do I need? What do we need? We need to get. I think we'll be taking over Olivia with this group.
Yeah.
Daniel's got like an alright build, but I mean it's very tilting to lose on that deck sometimes.
Yes. It's especially considering 9 times out of 10 when you lose, it's your fault. Like, your own fault for losing. Because you rolled bad on the dice.
Or you just like miss a banish. And I feel like I tilt so much as it is, I feel like the Hulk in the Avengers is like, oh, what's your secret?
Instead of the dopamine, you're like, you know what, I'll put...
Yeah.
What's the other one? Serotonin.
Serotonin, yeah.
And it's just like, fuck, serotonin, man. That's what I want. This is what I need.
It's like in the Avengers with the Hulk's like, I'm always, like, there's a secret, he's always angry. I can pick up Livia. That's my secret. I'm always tilted. I just can't tilt anymore.
I hope everyone in chat is having a great day.
Yeah,
and
that's
I think
true.
I hope they enjoyed that game, even though
It was very quick.
it was very quick.
Want to give him another one?
We probably have time.
Right.
Oh yeah, we definitely have
Yeah,
time.
we've got
It's-
time.
we'll put, you know what? We'll give you guys another one.
Yo.
See if this one's closer.
Let's see what happens when I think I'll decide not to decide and flick wax again.
Yeah, that is my total as well.
So the Phantasm build is just in case he does pop his thing, and I have library out in field, because then I can like pitch the other yellow to stop the thing from popping. Even if I can't play another attack, I can still draw 5 cards.
Alright, what are we taking out? Probably life. It's probably the worst card here. 1.
So I have room to take out 1 card. Do you know what I'm taking out?
Oh, it's the aura thing.
Yeah.
Or a springboard.
No, I had room to take out 1 card anyway.
Oh, were you on 61?
Yeah.
I feel like you just want to hit the Herald of Judgment one time into a Katsu, and the next time they go trigger Katsu, you're like, yeah, you can't play that.
You can't play that.
Or you play it into the Katsu, they let it hit, and you just go, oh fuck, they got natural combo in there.
They got a natural combo. It's just like ding, ding, ding. You're like, well, I guess I'll lose
Picture
here.
blue, and you see surging, whelming, and you're just smiling. It's like a game I played against Steven before.
Solid 4, mate.
And I was, I got like a plunder on Lord of Winter off. I had natural plunder on with like natural surging whelming. I push over the whelming hits, and like, oh, Katsu trigger on the stack, but I'm gonna draw first, draw my release. I'm like, I won't be triggering Katsu anymore. What did I roll? I can't even remember.
You rolled higher, so it's your choice.
Yeah, I'll go first this time. We may as well just alternate it, right?
The one turn I want to go
Wait,
first.
is it actually?
Yeah.
Oh. I didn't even see. I didn't even remember that.
The one turn I'm like, you know what? Going first could be great here.
I'm not sure why. Yeah, I asked him all that, and I had Bloodbath, and out of my hand, I'm like,
3.
this is
Give me card.
fine, everything's fine. Alright.
Arsenal prospect to you.
Damn it.
You think I was attacking more?
Yeah.
If I'm first, I don't even usually throw out the third attack,
The
depending on what my hand is.
somersault in Arsenal in CNC and what's
Okay. This is okay, second turn.
I just Arsenal there.
No blocks. Any attack reactions. 1, 2, 3, 7.
That's why it's this bad. I wanted to block.
Oh, I see.
I wanted to throw that away.
Oh yeah.
If the next card on the top of my deck's a yellow, I'm going to be pretty mad.
How funny
It's not
would
a
it be
yellow.
if I had 2 yellows in my hand right now?
It is like mid-range.
I'd be pretty happy.
Yeah, I just discard.
To be honest, I'd be happy.
Yeah, I know.
Because I get to attack you with this. Instead of giving up any of this.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. Archer for 1.
But also you have to do
Tap 1.
so many like funky bits with like.
Leg tap for 4.
I tried to do it for once and then it got very confused.
Tap 4.
Yeah. it
In
is
response, I'll be playing
debatable
Art
because
of
you
War
have to take into account
in the
not
reaction
only
step,
does
banishing
it
him
cost
+1.
This, but as well costs
Yeah.
have
Yeah, exactly. I think my brain's
And there is how much resource floating? No resource floating.
and also it's
Katsu trigger on the stat. Doesn't matter. So I'm good at this game. Rising knee thrust for 6 with Kogan.
high risk, high reward is real fun.
Take 6.
Katsu? Oh,
Yep.
not Katsu. Sorry.
Mask.
Master.
You've missed Katsu
Already,
trigger.
already passed the Katsu trigger. Yeah, exactly. 7. Basically the same as my black hat kick. Sorry, 8. My apologies.
Block 2, take 6.
Yeah, and over to you. Yo, I wonder what could be in hand actually.
I know.
I feel like I'm about to get rolled by some erudition.
Protection for 5.
Yeah, taking 5 here. He definitely has a more
Spectral.
take 1. Definitely has a more relevant on hit coming if he's taking all that damage last turn than just Herald of Protection. Yep.
Let's go for 8.
Now that does suck. That does suck. If losing these cards in hand, vaguely worth it. As much as I'd like to keep the Arsenal card, expense is it. Signature expense play.
The Goliath command.
The Goliath Gauntlet. And he's drawing up to 5 cards next turn, which is pretty scary. So if I do block this, I'm losing all my pressure next turn. And nothing's really happening, and then you've got 5 card hand, and I die. Now the question is, so I go to 18. So it's for, yeah,
8.
8. Yeah, I'm taking 8 here, that's for sure.
Lose Arsenal.
Lose my Red Whelming.
Draw 5.
Yep. I got it.
Sorry, protection goes. Yeah.
Goes in here, yep. Now I actually have an interesting situation here. If you're on 20, Tunic goes 3 first of all. Is it worth me destroying the library at this point?
Well, realistically speaking, for the rest of the game, I'm having 5 cards hands if you don't destroy it. Realistically speaking.
Realistically. And I can still deal like a decent amount of damage, I think, with, like, it's not significant, but it's like...
I think stopping me
That's
from
not
having a
bad.
5 card hand is probably important because at that point I can get away with just giving away 1 card and then swinging twice anyway.
Yeah.
Which means I'm probably not stopping your break points, but I am like dropping your damage down quite significantly. And if you Kadashi is probably where I'm going to throw a card away because I don't want Master Trigger.
Yeah, exactly. So I think I will be paying the action of discarding 2 yellow cards to destroy library.
It's the first time that's ever happened to me.
Which
I just want you to know I hate you for that.
So I got this right. I had that in hand.
Yeah.
Which really in the nuts, but I can't hold on to it with that CNC.
Yeah.
Now 4 card hand is still good for you.
Yes, 4 card hand is still good for me, but currently I have a 5 card hand.
Yeah, so I just want to think if I'm...
I did.
Yeah.
We're on to round 2 already. We're on round 2 already. Yeah. Might as well keep the stream happy.
So I'm getting 3 extra down. What's better here? I think I'm actually paying with Tunic, and I'm thinking I'm going to leg tap you for 4 here. You're taking 3. And Spectral Shield this time.
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah. And then I'm triggering Katsu.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm just carding and searching for
A red Rising Knee Frost.
either my red Rising Knee Thrust or Fluster Fist, right?
It's probably Rising Knee, right?
Just 1 extra damage.
Possibly 2 if you break scales. You haven't blocked with scales, so you're probably not breaking it.
Yeah.
Probably the 1 extra damage is pretty pog, to be honest.
And like realistically, I'm probably not getting like the full combo off.
You
this
need
game
it.
anymore.
Yeah.
And
Realistically
if,
speaking.
if I am, I'm probably shortcutting something with Snapdragons, in which case blue and red do the same job.
My knee is killing me.
Five. Go again. Yep.
Don't see why I would block that.
To stop my master trigger, bro.
That's the right one.
I'm very interested to see that prison decks. Yeah, we've got one Rex playing as well as the one Jared's got. And Jared's got his own his library.
I really hate seeing protection first with go again. It's like, oh, it has
What's
a-
coming
It's
next?
like, oh, it's got a relevant on hit for me, but there's a better one going.
What is it? Dun dun dun.
Dun, dun, dun. All right, I'm taking this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you make a spectral shield.
Pummel it.
No, that's dope. I'm taking another 3.
I'm discarding the card.
I'm thinking about what card I'm going to discard. Yo, what if I didn't discard a card? That would be pretty cool, right?
Yep.
That's why.
It's also challenging getting it to fuck on underneath the table as well.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Oh, I want to discard a card next.
I'm sure you don't, mate. But
Fuck you!
I also want you to lose a card from hand. I don't want you to keep cards. And you killed my library. Really, you deserve to discard another card. If you're going to discard 2 random cards, to be honest, this game's just been about you discarding cards, to be honest.
I think it's this. Funk.
Yeah, but that's completely
Yeah,
different
that.
stuff.
It's just Ravagers for 7 or 8.
Why?
That card is good, isn't it?
Wondering, like,
Man, if only you didn't get rid of my library. I had this turn perfectly lined up to draw another 5 cards and smash my way through this one.
I'm not dealing lethal next turn, so you don't care, so I may as well mitigate damage and try and get value next turn.
yeah, no, I reckon that's a good way to do it. I was just wondering.
Yeah, I think like I'm pretty sure Twitch doesn't think this video guide sort of stuff.
Taking 5 total, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, just in case I think YouTube's more popular. I think there'll be more people looking for this sort of
Yeah, I guess
Draw 4 instead of 5.
Yeah.
So bad. Feels
really big event.
really bad. Jesus.
Let's do Tunic first. Let's not do that. 4 go again.
1 card in hand.
Yeah.
Oh,
Take 3.
Oh, actually, you'll be
Lose
fine
this.
with it. Nice. It was the other way around for me. I had
4.
something and I was like, okay, hours, please. Yeah.
I think whatever he draws, he's not doing 5 damage with.
Ah, that's
Not without having resource spare. So that's actually... Oh, he could if he lucks his way into a Flusterfist.
Yeah, Fluster Fist is the only thing that I can top deck
Yeah.
that does anything. But I'm not even sure that I'm willing to Snapdragons this in hopes of a Fluster Fist, right?
I'm no reactions. Just take it.
Yeah.
that?
I've got to think about my reactions. There's no way I'm giving this go again, right? Am I just dead next turn if I don't try and do it though?
You're probably not dead, but you're definitely losing 50%, if not 80% of your hand.
Yeah, I think this is my only opportunity
Yeah.
to actually do something, so we'll just give it a go again.
Top deck Philosophist, let's find out.
Yeah.
That's not the Philosophist, but it's still pretty
It's
good.
not the Flusterfist. My lord, I wish it was the Flusterfist. But it's very good anyways, because this is 4 go again. Threatening a mask roll. Fuck, I'm good at this game, aren't I?
Yeah.
Yo.
'Cause I know people
And your
talk
skull
about
cap
stuff
isn't
like
on.
super interactive.
Oh, it is now,
I
though.
don't know
Sure, off mask.
how you would do that.
Yeah, I mean, it's easy enough. Like, I've seen plenty of, like, I watch a lot of, like, I'm probably seen quite a few video podcasts.
I'm still getting.
What goes up from Dan versus
Wahoo!
That's Dan.
Oh, get outplayed.
Well, yeah, there's a lot of them that is basically operate off of, like, okay, so we're going to discuss it. But,
Yeah, I like that kind of stuff as well.
Damn. I lose next turn. I live this turn, but I lose next turn. So we go Spectral, Phantasm, thing, brought 3.
Yep.
But it doesn't matter. I just lose this coming turn because I'm not attacking twice.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, like on stream as well.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's pretty important. There's like some continuity with people playing.
Yeah.
I'm on 1 HP, right?
Yeah.
1,
Sick. Yo, that's
2, 3.
Yeah, like, that's almost at 1,000 units, 700. The live stream's doing really well.
Oh man, that's intimidating though. If I give it on the live stream, I'm gonna freak out. So many people.
4. Taking 2.
Oh, yeah, but like, that's not me poorly playing a card game.
Yeah, and I got a 1 here.
I don't need everyone to know that I'm really stupid.
Do you know when I sided out, they could win me the game right here?
It's okay. And I can't play cards from Banishstone, so I won't be triggering cards this turn. Due to its effect, we'll be dodging you for 1. Yep. Surging Strike for 5, let's go again.
Triple no blocks.
That's natural whelming and snatch as well, yeah. Didn't even see the flick flags that game. But yeah. Definitely. Nick won
did.
first game. I won second game. But it feels very.
If I draw that turn, I win.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing?
I think your hand feels bad as well. That
Uh,
turn before, because you don't have cross traps, right? If you
Yeah.
have cross traps, hand's fine, but you need a
Yeah.
cross trap to get me in that position.
Yeah.
But matchup is definitely interesting for sure.
Yeah.
Doesn't feel like a write-off for
It's
Katsu,
not,
which is
no.
nice. At least for our testing, right? And our builds.
You definitely got really good with that. 2 yellows.
Yeah.
It was definitely the better play. Because otherwise, like,
I looked at it and I'm like, oh, I can't threaten lethal here.
Yeah.
With my 2 yellows in hand.
yeah.
No worries, mate. See ya.
And I can't threaten lethal. I can't bank on threatening lethal for the rest of the game, right? To strip,
Yeah.
so it's not relevant. It's the one benefit of running this list with the yellow surgeons over my one. So I think I'm going to have to definitely consider that.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm just tired.
I only had 8 cards left, so that's why I was going for
Huh? Oh yeah.
What's the matchup?
Play it 3 times now. Feels really
We've got
swingy.
Bo versus Daniel.
Well, flippy. Sorry.
Logan versus Ryan. Jared versus me.
Mirror match.
Kenny versus Rowan. Michael versus Nat. And Callum versus Steve.
Jared versus.
versus.
Hey you guys.
That's all good. I think we'll be done very quickly anyway. Okay, we'll be done very quickly anyway. Okay. We just.
That's what I was about to do.
Great, you want to play again? Or where do you want to play?
Just over here, if that's what I'm saying.
Oh, so good. Such a nice man.
Now you have to win the whole thing.
I know, right?
Such a crush idea.
Yeah. I gotta regain the warrior honor. Hi, Kenny.
Hey.
How you doing? Mike's on.
The mic's out.
Cool.
Yeah, I'll just take off.
You guys see my I don't have the optical equipment because
You're
Hello to everyone watching on this fine Friday night.
no, Zenith has it. And I forgot to get it off on that end of the skirmish. It's fine. I just gotta do magically very good. I'm just rusty. Oh, see, there we go.
Yeah, to be fair, I built that deck when I was going to Wellington and I was with my mate and said I want to have 2 head dogs at the same time. So I built it.
It's likely I only have to use one of them. It was great.
It's just, it was just all over.
Winning is +6 matches as much as I can.
Did you have a good first game?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Played Spree, who was on Chain.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I had Ryan on Bolton with the Sabres,
Yeah.
which always becomes frightening the longer the game goes, because I know that he's setting up for that massive, stupid combo. But it's alright, got through it. Okay. There you go.
I don't really want to die. You beat my Nero. I don't want to die. It's just that is a solid 9 arena. And that is not.
Good luck.
Yeah, you too. Harold?
Sure.
Up to you.
Bullshit!
You can start.
Cool. Tunic. Alright. Fingers crossed. Iron Song Determination. Steel Blade Supremacy. Hit and run. Nope. Okay.
You can tell the last thing that I played was Blitz.
I can't quite get that off. That's annoying. Okay.
I chose not to go first, turn 1. This is like
Dawnblade,
the third
3
time
with
tonight.
Go Again. 2 in hand.
Not only do I have a card that doesn't block in my hand. So much better turn 1.
What, 3?
Cool. 2 pitch floating. Nourishing Emptiness, 6. Dominated.
You know what's
my
great?
camera.
You don't attack.
Shoots there first, just immediately start draw. Don't even shoot. 3, buffer,
6.
Cool. For anyone wondering, I would have loved if Kenny had blocked with more than one card on that first Dawnblade. That would have been perfect for me, but needs must.
Alright.
It's been so long since I've had to do it.
Valor, and take for 5.
On a hit, go again.
Yep.
Top 90. That's the top 90.
One floating,
I'm guessing you want to go first.
2 in hand.
I want to go second if that makes you change your mind. I feel like you want to go first in most matchups, but because I want
No
to go
block.
second, maybe.
No reaction.
Take 5.
Activate braces.
Yeah.
Hatchet for 4.
Three, 4.
Sure. Pass on pass.
Cool.
This Mitchell just won. Why are you thinking harder about that one?
Counter goes to 2.
This Mitchell is the attack. And we'll play the luck.
Pitch.
It's a pretty good cat.
1. Dawnblade 3.
And you'll draw 5.
That's how we're playing. The way I should have.
Feel free to pop it this turn.
No blocks.
No attack reaction.
Take 3.
Cool. Sigil.
2 sigils or 1?
2 sigils. Yeah. Draw up and pass.
So it's 9 in total.
Hatchet for 2.
No block.
I'll give it +1.
Cool. Take 3.
Sure.
Which one? So,
Pass turn.
it shoots 3.
Pitch. 3. I'm going to be tunicking as well.
Yep.
Spoils of War.
One goes over.
Dawnblade 5. With go again. 1 floating. 3 in hand.
So you take 1. and I get rid of 2.
Sorry, that's really sad.
I'm all playing.
Really sad.
But I got the out of it.
Sorry. Take
2.
No attack reaction.
Sink blow.
Taking it to 6.
Yep.
Attack reaction. Twinning blade.
Sure.
I'll just leave Spoils of War there to remember that trigger.
Yep.
When relevant, I've got 1 floating,
Do you want to double check with someone?
which I will use to pay for Warrior's Valor. Take the counter off the tunic, coming in for 5.
Yeah.
On a hit, go again.
Oh yeah, I know, but I just double check because it may end up being
Correct. Nothing floating, no tunic, 1 in hand.
damage counter, which this turn makes no difference. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you're wrong. Pretty sure.
Yeah. I know it works on other stuff, but it wasn't just that grasp. Yeah.
1.
So just coming at me for 1, and if it takes
7.
Cool.
1 with the ring charge.
Arsenal pass.
You take 1.
Correct.
Yeah, well, I will pitch 2 to turn on my footsteps and eat it. and pay for the adjustment.
So to any viewers at home, the point of that was to threaten a third attack with Dorinthia's ability, potentially gaining a counter off of 3 attacks.
Yeah.
So it's 4 to 4. Win attack with hatchet.
For 4,
Yep.
no block,
No reaction.
take 4.
Hatchet for 3.
No block,
No reaction.
take 3.
Yep. Remove counter from dynamo.
Uh-huh.
Last turn.
Yep. Tunic goes to 1. Where's the 1? There we go. Alright. Hit and run.
Yep.
Pitch 3. Dawnblade for 3 with go again. 2 in hand, 1 in arsenal, 2 floating.
No blocks.
No attack reaction.
Take 3.
Cool. Pay for the braces. And come in again for 4.
Are you going to leave your shadow? Steven's okay. No, that's good. I was going to say, you're not going to use it? Is this Arsenal? Cool. And pitch-wise,
No blocks.
out.
No attack reaction.
Take 4.
Cool. Counter goes on the Dawnblade.
Yep.
Drawing up and passing.
Pitch 2.
Sure.
1 is 2. So I can pay 1 to give it a 1 defensive attack.
Play hit and run.
Mm-hmm.
Can't pay 2 to give it a 2. That'd be silly. But if I block a 6 attack,
Hatchet for 2 with go again.
breaks. So if you
One remaining.
if I block that 1 and you like double raise it, like that, that's 1.
Yeah. That's actually
No block.
No reaction.
Take 2.
Pitch. Command and Conquer.
For 6. No defense reactions.
Build of Ravages with 6 feet going
How much do I care about that card is the question. Now it's a toughie because it's a really good card and I do want to keep it, but it's a question of whether it's worth giving up so much for my next turn because that's 2 cards from hand or 1 card and 2 pieces of equipment.
6, yeah.
Let me do some quick math.
Arsenal and
Pitch 3 and command and conquer 6.
I think I do that. I think I have to. Three, 5, 6.
Yep. Pass turn.
Alright. Tunic,
There you
2.
go.
Yep.
That's a solid 2. Good for you, buddy. That worked.
Pitch 3.
Yep.
Dawnblade for 4. 2 floating, 2 in hand, 1 in arsenal.
just going to pitch 2 to turn this on. Block 1. Any attack reactions?
No blocks.
Back to there. Yep. Should we keep that from
Yep, pitch 3. I think
Attack reaction. No attack reaction.
Sure.
Cool. I'm going to trigger the bolters
Yep.
on this turn. This is probably a bit preemptive on my part, just in terms of value for money, potentially worth saving it more for those Steelblade Supremacy turns. But it seems like an okay time to do it. And I'm going to come in for 5.
I think I have 1.
And if this one hits, I gain another counter. Nothing floating, 2 in hand, 1 in arsenal.
No, wait, no, I created that. That's not bad.
So, yeah, rune chant as well. And a fish 2 to the rune chant in the arcane. Okay, and then how big's the attack again, sorry? 6. Oh, then I might use 6.
Go again.
Vegetable reaction chance, take the other
What,
one.
3?
Sorry, one of the arcane damage. In terms of
No attack reaction.
Take 2.
this guy.
Cool. Counter goes up to 2, just changing the dice over so you guys can see it. And then I'm going to be drawing up and passing.
Yeah. Oh, it's anyway.
I didn't think I was going to see one at all this game. I was like, this is bullshit. Where are they?
Stillblood.
Uh-huh.
Valor. Headshot for 6 of Dominate.
6 dominated, 1 card in hand, nothing floating.
Correct.
But Tunic is on 3
Yep.
for 6 dominated. 1.
Yep.
No block, attack reaction.
No reaction.
6, dealing 1 point of damage to you.
Yep. Remove counter.
Mm-hmm.
Sing silver.
Mm-hmm. So, yep. Unfortunately, I bet wrong. So, 1 over from Kenny's part. So, taking the 1. And presumably hoping for at least a yellow Kenny. That would be ideal. There you go.
How did it keep going again?
4 from Bloom.
Uh-huh.
The Ingrid was blocked though.
Oh, it doesn't have to be.
Attack for 5.
I thought it was an on to go again.
Cool. Cool, cool. No block. Take 5.
Well, yeah, that sucks. I take 4.
Pass turn.
Yeah.
I've kind of done.
Yep. Ugh, not ideal for me, but that's okay. Tunic to 3.
Yep.
Pitch 3. Dawnblade for 5. 1 in hand, 2 floating. 1 in arsenal.
No block.
Yeah, I'm going to attack reaction. Give it +3.
Taking it to 8.
Yep.
Sure.
Arsenal pass. Counter stays on the Dawnblade. So that's the issue with giving up my refraction bolters so early, is that now it's not very threatening to come in just without the go again already on the Dawnblade, which is upsetting, but it's gotten me 2 counters, so we're making do.
Sharp and Seal.
Uh-huh.
Hatchet for 5.
No go again.
Nope.
No block. Attack reaction.
+3.
Taking it to 8.
Yep.
Yeah.
What do I want to do on my turn? 15. So I want to push through as much damage as I can. No blocks.
No attack reaction.
Taking 8.
Yep.
Down to
Arsenal.
14.
And pass.
Cool.
Nice. Pitch 3 and first 6.
Okay. Now this is the point where I do math and try and figure out if I've done my math correctly. 15. He's got 2 block on armor if he gives up the tunic. 1 card in arsenal. So I think that it's worth trying to push this. Iron Song Determination.
Yep.
Pitch to Valor.
Yep.
Convert the tunic to come in with the Dawnblade, and that is coming in for 5, 8, 9 dominated. On a hit, it gains go again. I have nothing floating. I have 1 in hand and 1 in arsenal.
No blocks.
No attack reaction.
Take 9.
Yep. Taking Kenny to 6. Right, and this is where I force him to block. Theoretically. Because otherwise it will be lethal. And I wish I had anything other than red. Pitch 1 and coming in for 6. Dominated.
Yeah, I'm just going to take 1 now on out. Oh, I've actually got a good take 2.
Block 1.
No attack reaction.
Jump. Block 5.
Taking 1.
Yep.
Cool. I take 1 from the shunt. The counter goes up to 3. And I draw up and pass.
No, you take 2. Yeah.
Over to you, Kenny.
3. Build judgment 6. That's 1 final. If it hits your count later, shards.
Still with Supremacy.
Mm-hmm.
Run. Hatch for 4 with going.
Cool. 1 floating. Nothing in hand, nothing in arsenal.
Great.
Gives me space to turn.
Yeah.
No, because look at if you look at it this way, you can't take this. You turn to right? So I get to play my turn out. I can't hand it in. You get to your turn, you have to target this. Which means I don't have to worry about defending or taking damage. So you get counter.
6.
Yeah.
Taking 1.
You have
Yeah.
sort of time stamp to play and not attack.
Attack for 3.
Take 3.
Yep. And then counters and dynamo.
Tunic to 1.
Yep.
Pitch 1. Dawnblade for 6. 1 in hand, 1 in arsenal, nothing floating.
1 in hand.
Yeah. 1 in arsenal, nothing floating.
Go on, hold it. Spinal crush.
Seven.
Cool. Attack reaction. Singing Steelblade.
Yep.
Searching 4 with no pitch remaining. What is it? You're blocking 7. I'm coming in for 7, so I have to get over. So the obvious search is going to be a red Iron Song response, taking me to 3 over. Defense reaction.
Sink.
Cool. Blocking it
Choosing not to
out.
sink.
Yep. Cool. So that blocks out all of it, I believe.
Yep.
Cool. So the counters come off the Dawnblade. Would you like to cut?
Yes, please.
Yeah. Huh. There you go. Sink below. So good. So unbelievably annoying. Drawing up and passing, Kenny.
Alright, check your refill.
Yes, absolutely.
So I go.
Mm-hmm.
Remove attack for 2.
No block.
No reaction.
Take 2.
Awesome.
Cool.
And
Tunic.
pass.
2.
That's so many.
I'm going to change the eminence. And then seed to regular.
Yeah, I'm creating
Seed to regular.
Oh, I'm torn on this turn.
Yeah, this goes
Three and ready to push for it.
library. It's me.
Well, actually I do have one.
More equipment, please, Michael. More equipment.
Hit and run.
Sure.
Pitch.
Michael, to the more equipment, please.
Okay. And take 3.
And one card from hand.
1. Dawnblade 3 with go again.
2 cards in hand.
2 cards in hand, nothing floating, nothing in arsenal. Not where the warrior wants to be necessarily.
I felt my attack was demanding enough equipment.
One.
Mm-hmm.
Shun.
Taking 1.
Yep.
Blocking 6. Arsenal pass.
I can count. I'm looking like that. Yeah.
And let's create a rune shot.
I'm going to
Yeah, no blocks. 1, 2. Create a rune shot.
7. Wait, how much is it? 13. And then another 4. So I'll leave it. So I'll take 2. And the look, see? You're fine. You're fine now.
Valor hatchet for 5. 1 remaining.
Yeah, that's how I go again. No way you play next to go again. Yeah,
No block. Attack reaction.
No reaction.
Yes, you did. You see, just over in itself. Ah, shit.
Take
6.
Yep. Pass turn.
I know, but should have made that
Seismic surge.
Tunic.
That was from hand.
Yep.
Pitch. 3. Dawnblade for 3. 2 floating. 1 in hand. 2 in hand, sorry. Nothing in arsenal. Tunic on 3.
Block 3.
Attack reaction.
Sure.
Plus 3. Defense reaction.
Sink. Choosing not to sink.
Cool. Attack reaction. Plus 3. Oh, I also get the 2. So I'm just going to look at that one first. I didn't trigger the first one, so I think I'm going to leave it on top anyway, so the second one doesn't matter because I'm just going to be looking at the same card.
Okay.
Further defense reaction.
Nope.
Cool. So that is 9 total, blocking 7, taking 2.
Yep.
Going to 1.
Herald of Judgment.
Drawing up and passing.
Spill blood.
Mm-hmm.
Hatch it for 4 dominated.
With 1 floating. For 4 dominated.
Which one? Second set. 3, swing for 4.
Now I don't have a shunt, because if I did I would have killed Kenny with it already. So, blocking. Oh, this is really annoying.
Boy, if only. Oh, yeah.
3, taking 1.
Attack reaction.
Yep.
Blunt. Draw.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'm sorry, you said 6 originally. That's fine.
Activate braces.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
6 domination.
Now that's exactly lethal, Kenny. So I think I block with
I don't think I'm winning.
Says you're allowed to look through.
that card.
Mm-hmm.
Take 3. Go to 3.
Remove guns from dynamo.
Correct.
Could be running away, could be running. I'm not.
Pitch
But I
3.
also pitch, yeah.
Dawnblade for 3. 2 floating, 1 in hand, nothing in arsenal.
0 for 7.
Tunicon 3.
Your addition, 5 dominate.
Hold on, I need to show someone's hand.
Yep.
Just
Again.
You just not play the game?
You were a Daniel Real hand.
Yes.
Worse than your hand. This is like the.
This is the epitome of just fucking awful.
I can't attack with these.
1.
Mm-hmm.
How are you cheat on GC like this? Or magic?
Wait.
6.
Taking 1.
Yep.
Attack reaction.
Arsenal 4 to 5.
Blocking 6. Coming in for 3. And floating. Now I could go for a route, but the issue with the route is that Kenny can then just play it again. He'll have to pitch it again, but he can do that. He's got 2 cards.
I hate my entire life.
And also if I return the shunt to him, he can give me another point of damage. So I'm just going to go for the Iron Song response. Defense reaction.
Nope.
Good game, Kenny.
Okay.
Yeah, that CNC turn I really hated because it was a route in Arsenal, and I don't want to get rid of a route, but I also don't want to give up 2 cards. Yeah. Yeah. Awesome
Good game.
turn. Thank you. Good game to you as well. I do love Axes Dorinthea. Very fun to watch happen.
Yeah.
Where did my...
I think even if you got a route, you still kill me by 1.
Yeah. I just didn't want to bet on you having like a sync blow or something like that and me surviving on 1.
Yeah.
That's where the danger comes in, is that if I do that, then basically all I can do is hope that you don't have a shunt,
Yeah.
which is always a dangerous proposition against the warrior. Yeah. No, ideally, you wouldn't have had that glint, and so I would have been able to like come in with like an overpower or something with my 2 blues in hand, but that's always wishing for a little bit more than I can get sometimes. That's okay. Some amazing turns as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, so for anyone tuning in or watching back later, have a good night, and yeah, see you around. Oh, and watch The Art of War +1 and The Art of War.
I realized I made a mistake in our game.
Oh,
Yeah, so you know how the turn where I said I was trying for glory instead I pitched and played a soul shield? I should have, instead of pitching for the soul shield, I should have just blocked for free.
I did the math now, and I was like,
Because even if you came over top, I could always just pitch a Lumina and soul shield still. Whereas if I would have not, I probably would have had 5 health the next turn with 2 Luminas and a card that I could actually charge. So I would have had 2 Luminas, it would have been a 24 damage turn instead of 12. And which would have forced you to block.
that's not fair.
And
You can't block
on
all
top
of
of that, every time I hit a double Lumina proc, you're with 2 chances to health back and 2 chances to charge soul. So on the beacon the next turn, so the beacon the next turn would have been for much more of a +8. Yeah, it's when that game finished, it literally hit me. I was like, oh, I could have won that one.
Learning opportunities, though.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Like in the turn.
Oh, it's always learning.
Yeah, exactly.
Hopefully. I hope I do, John.
Yeah.
Yeah. I am going. Okay, no.
Oh, the second game. Okay, I'm just like, that's a nasty game.
I just remember to be sad.
Even if somebody was going in,
Good job, Michael.
Who won the first game?
so
So what type of drink do you have?
when
At full one?
when it becomes a target, attack, destroy it, and close the combat chain. So we have go down combat chain.
Are we? Oh, that's in my.
Third warrior in a row.
Yeah, yeah. If you Brutes.
Oh yeah, now's a good time to go through his deck.
I beat Gene Grundy's Brutes on Tuesday.
I don't have my card. I don't have my card on me. If you want to come home with me, I can drop your party on. It's a long bus. Oh, you're running more than me. I probably should go back.
So I'm not going to draw up on my library next to it, but I'm going to make you eat some bloody.
Search. 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes it really raw.
So I eat 2 arcane. Well, no, if you grasp
You say
I'm
right.
I suppose it would 2 in more arcane, but
Say it's okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I also need to get to a sentinel.
It's like 15 minutes. It's not that out.
I just checked the game on the
I think. Yeah, no, that's it. I thought I could have
From any of the time I've seen the question and answered them on the actions,
And I am
they still go over. On a weapon attack, it goes over. I don't know. I've tried to figure it out.
Woo!
those of you again, thank you for that.
Yeah, I also plugged your stream on your stream.
Yeah, no, I enjoyed it very much. I don't know if I played it
Yeah,
right.
right.
I don't know if I'm allowed to arrange them, but it's just easier than 10 minutes.
Yeah, no, I.
For red.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you should go like the aggressive route and just like take out Rio.
4 and 4 is 1 each.
You did. I could punish you for that.
Yeah, that's possible.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I lived in the district.
Oh, what are you playing?
Probably
Can't be played. Draw back up.
Yeah. I like turtling.
Don't try not to double.
Three crippling crunches of the long
I think that was also the hand that killed me.
Don't use to try and double defense
That
reaction.
just solidified my
Ends
death.
your game quicker.
That was awful.
big game. Bravo, and I just found it was
And if you
typical moment
do
in
big,
big scroll
big
story.
hard turn, you know they're going to give up most of their game. Basically,
Nah, that was good. That was really good. So fucking many. 5 or 6. I was just like,
really?
I think I managed to. Nope. I think I had the defense reactions. I think I had the red. Yeah. So that was pretty nice. Yeah, if you just cut my deck a little bit. No, I got a 3 crippling crush and 1 command and conquer hand.
I don't play super much.
I'm starting to. I think we've got it only on one.
Yeah.
It just feels, it gets good. It feels kind of good. Especially if it's
But yeah, I think I learned a bit from that.
They have their buy at like 15,000.
Except for like,
They have
game,
their
I
buy
don't
at
want to
like
play
49.99.
I like those dice. It is
Yeah, I know, right?
You listed a month ago, maybe.
Oh, this is downstairs.
Only gold that would probably sell these days.
I don't want to play another warrior.
It's like things with skulls on them.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people waiting for that one.
And you roll a 1, you die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look for US calling.
And the combination of the two.
Can't play that.
No, not for the ball.
Only play it if
Always
play it.
That's
I assume you do it, but. It's the other reason I hate
But if you do roll more than 3,
no blocks.
No, I want to
I won one.
That is the same with true hands, yeah.
I'm 1-1.
No, not
Yeah,
attack.
you're
What
just
the-
confusing yourself.
Yeah, that was bad. Sorry.
The only cards you can play against are red blades.
What's that? Be against me. Basically. The gameplay is really difficult.
Take 2.
I haven't played it for
No
nobody.
blocks. That was on second for up to 6.
It's from the base gameplay. It ends up.
No blocks.
I have to
Attack reaction.
say that. It all depends on if I get library. If I get library really early, you can't get rid of library. Then I can start doing 2 attacks a turn because I can afford to pitch way up hard. If I can't,
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, yes. I can't identify. Tell me if you can see me. Sorry.
if I can't, then
Yeah, I can see you.
Okay, so it's just a.
pop it.
Back camera.
This.
Side camera.
Sorry, I got
Yeah, I'll let you know when he's
I
done.
think the SD cards.
That's why the game's like. That's why the game's like.
Maybe.
It's such a. Right?
It's so.
It's just dumb.
Hey, strike!
Do we know how much was ahead? The decks that can push Bravo are the decks that are basically lose to chain, basically lose to
So I'm
Bravo.
assuming there's 2 of each.
I wanted to keep that out.
Which is really
How much are you taking?
it's a split head. Like if you choose wrong, you're out. If you choose right, you're in.
That's why one shot gets one off the
Yeah.
Like, the problem with
Well, it's,
this is
I'm trying to remember. Because
So
everyone was like,
you made the
blown away
mistake.
by
You
this.
lost.
The swing two constructed decks,
Insanely
one
gorgeous.
prism, one not prism.
There are only 6 with these. I told everyone at the event before the event. So take me place.
So,
I played, not that. Yeah. They're just
There will be some people
maybe
coming
the only thing that's
Armory.
on Friday. There will be people coming to
it's
Armory
like
before the race.
they go to a
Oh shit, it's a
it's 9
You said that.
my average.
Oh yeah, I was like,
It's 9 she's like, how did you keep the
They made you open a camera and read the narrative. You know, they open camera. So,
Yeah.
That's the one that
yeah,
creates
yeah, they made you
Prism doesn't have a good shot. It's chained up.
Yeah, so the ones that the side rails and I don't know what I mean, that's like popular, and the magic was in the other, it was like a lore card in it.
Yeah, probably
Which is
even
why
the
they
thing
make
is,
people open it to read it, because the lore card, so everybody knows what the lore is.
was it at least test? This is actually like and it's definitely something that we need to test as well.
We made the smarter choice. I mean, it's X-ray, it's foiling.
That's what everyone keeps saying.
And it was kind of more like a nostalgia trip. Or you just heat up slightly with a heat gun, and then look at it with a heat. Like a heat sensor. Because the metal's going to be hardcore, so you'll be able to see what's flowing less heat or figure out something.
I guess a really
Okay, can you do it?
Basically,
He does like anything that comes in plastic.
basically making everything.
Or,
yeah.
It's rightfully better just for the basic.
yeah, heat gun will work.
Not to say that.
Most likely no, because his is like the current ones, there's a piece of paper behind it. So, yeah.
It's like a piece of paper. They have the little.
Well, then it's a black
piece
envelope
of
too,
paper.
so. I'm assuming yours is a black envelope too? Yeah.
I also have a black envelope,
Yeah.
but it's just for envelope.
God, I love
So that was one game away, just one. If I had one more win of calling, I was happy.
yeah.
Yeah. I believe the guy that was on my right. Yeah.
Drafting the same stuff.
No. He made draft by pulling every single armor card. So for 2 different packs, I got no armor cards. Was
I've
it?
only got 2 cards to pitch.
I don't know his name.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bigger guy. Yeah. He's
Honestly, I kind of respect that.
Back up 6 rounds, you're going to take it down. 0-2.
No, one each. Yeah, just one.
yeah, I was gonna say,
Yeah,
they
that
want
would
to.
be Imagine if I that'd be nuts. Yeah, Chain would not have any opposition.
This was after she was
Your brain's not prepared for this.
Probably gonna
I
have.
don't know how many people are there.
I need to think so much.
Pitch to the arcade. One remaining.
Yeah, so there's Michael and I are below.
And that's coming at me for 4.
Yeah.
I'm just going to remove one of these block-wise. I'm going to go 1,
So is it just a pair?
Yeah, so you're a god.
2, 3, 4.
Those first round?
Yeah. Yes.
It's not.
Okay, well Daniel, we have
Sadly, one of you's ready to get down, which is great for one of you, and bad for the other 2.
You're playing Bravo and the other two others are Warriors. I'm just like, chilling.
Oh, from hand or Arsenal?
Yeah.
We're gonna get later.
Yep.
The sideboard down, so there's nothing but going in and stand
Still have that as well.
How many times have you running? 7.
They're really good against chain, especially when
Yo,
you're
I
yellows.
think through the bulk of my 5.
You played
Against Bruce, but yeah.
Yeah. Remember this can hit attack reactions.
If Beacon could hit
Now, I'm comfortable I might have this,
My
but
favorite
why are
thing
you
was
doing
seeing
it?
like the comments of Jason.
Oh, it's your last card hand.
If someone
Oh,
like,
okay.
I don't understand the point of remembrances, and I laughed so much that because there could be no point in remembrances, but because it's Jason trying to build the deck, there's going to be remembrance in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what he picked before the hero. At least 2 remembrances. And the hero.
No.
Yeah.
I love that card.
I'm warming up for this.
Okay, so no, all I'm doing is I'm going to pitch to recharge, block the 1, and then play snag, so I block everything. Yeah, but I blocked everything. So I had to play snag. Come on, I had
Just
to.
take the snag out when you're facing both, please.
No, yeah, we did get that right. Yeah.
So what are you at?
What's that? What's it? 1-1.
No.
Judgment. You just got blocked out the judgment.
Nah, 2 chains.
Yeah.
2 chains.
It legitimately looked like he just as soon as he broke Kelly, I'm like, oh,
Yeah, I had about 5
different games. What is going
Just thought I would add the second. Oh wait, well it's frozen on me, so like not necessarily my most flattering game.
Yeah, it's a guarantee.
Not quite.
Alright, let's see what's going on. I don't know why he keeps doing this. This is the like, it keeps
He
doing
was
this.
on friggin', at that stage he was on 13 launch
So yeah, the two chains of eminence plus the both times of the seeds. You get, it's going to be seeds 9 out of 10 times, unless there's significantly more seeds than rift lines, because those are your 2 potential options. But seeds turns on demigons.
I was going to get this.
That's how I won that last one. Name seeds. He couldn't play any of the 3 demigons.
Oh, there you go.
The lights and the other ones.
At least
to
Snickers has
take
good
action
chance.
first. It turns all those off.
Forgiven value.
hungry.
Like,
Oh, that's 3 seeds? Cool.
No, the commercials say it helps.
You're not using your hundred.
yeah, drop both.
Yeah.
Is that the real battle?
Great
Did
fix.
you have it before?
No, it was frozen. Yeah, Mike was gonna come home with me.
Too early. Oh, that was your kind of lead. That's super cool, man. Change the snag.
No, Michael played.
Can you
Michael
taste
played.
the cold foil accent from those cards, like just because of her accent fading into it? Like Bro was Bro was playing one time snag, which is where
Yeah,
that's
I've topped on
setting up.
I got second.
46 damage.
Now, what are our results?
I lost.
You won? Rowan and Kitty.
I won.
Well done, congratulations.
Yeah.
Stephen and Cal.
Stephen and Callum?
Awesome, thanks mate. Literally like 5 minutes of telling me that the screen it's like 10 minutes at the start of Kiwi's game, just being yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Alright, first play players. We've got turn 1, Daniel versus Michael. I'll get you guys on stream. Have you been on stream already? Yeah, get Daniel and Michael on stream. Rowan and Callum,
Yep, yep.
Nick and Bo, Ryan and Kenny, Jared and Logan, and Stephen and John. Because every time I enter, I get swarmed with everything else. I mean, it's either that or I get the vibe. It's such a nice way.
How's it going? I want everyone to know that I really didn't want to play this matchup. Every time that I've gone against you playing Bravo, I just run out of steam. It's painful. I hate it.
Oh, sorry for it. Okay. So we just keep getting moved on. I have a audio card to be able to
Have you got the buy?
Ooh, better restart that one, right?
Who was your first game against?
Chain.
Oh, yeah.
Stephen on Chain.
Okay.
So yeah, he's a bit aggressive with his riff bites. I was just able to deck him.
Yeah, kind of figured that's how Bravo would just deal with that.
Yeah, it's quite hard. You just basically center your entire game plan around it, and yeah.
It's not a very exciting way to play.
It's pretty boring on the Bravo side.
Yeah.
You're just like, block it out. It is exciting when you do actually try and like play towards something though, like a single Spinal Crush is life or death, and play for it the whole game.
I was against Jared playing Rhinar once, and I just got overly excited with the thought that I could pull off a crush that I didn't realise was the fact it was a Spinal Crush against a Brute. Like not using claws or anything, so it was just like roll. It doesn't matter. It's not go again. It's just action points.
Yeah. It's much better when they don't have gambler's gloves, so a bit more spooked.
Pretty sure I even had a time snap out at the time.
Oh shit! Okay,
And I was just blind to whatever was on the table. I was just too excited to pull off a cool crush effect.
Fair enough. You just see the big card and you're like, oh, it's huge! Ah, damn it!
That's the newbie mistake on Bravo, and I fell for it.
Yeah.
And
It's easy to do. I think everyone that picks up Bravo starts with that, unless they play against it a lot. You have to realise the hammer. Cool. So yeah. There he is, the man himself. I don't know. You know what I'm doing. Here ain't any surprises.
I'm so shocked.
I was like, he fell on his hip.
Oh, I won't do it.
Yeah, yeah.
Here you go. 9 versus
No.
11. Your choice.
I'll go first.
Cool.
Sharpen steel. Pitch for 1. Dawnblade for 6.
2 cards in hand.
2 cards in hand.
Just gonna block 9.
Yep, Arsenal.
No, what does push do is this. I want to have like a slider. There's an actual refract, you can get a slider. And that way I want to be able to switch to the next
Pitch 1. Seismic. 6. Crippling Crush for 11.
Not dominated.
No dominate.
Oh, I can't even.
Just a big boy.
Ah, cool. Okay, cool. So that's just a massive shield, basically.
Have things been outside? Yeah, I mean, like, finding out why is the problem, right? Finding out why these things happen.
Take reaction. So 8, 3 over.
Yep.
Okay, that. I can destroy this stuff. That is something I can do.
Yeah, I think I've made a fundamentally bad choice.
Oh no.
Should have gone Tunic.
I just don't like that. I just think it's dumb. It's bad.
Yeah, it's pretty good in this matchup.
Yeah, my basic thought was just like, oh, more protection against crushes. But
Yeah, you want the resource for shunts, eh?
for shunts, yeah.
Every matchup you play shunts, you play tunic. It's kinda how it
This
goes.
cold ball axe is slipping through my fingers right now.
It's alright, you just gotta play a harder game.
So we show our grit, our skill. Dauntless, Dawnblade for 4, and first defense reaction.
No
Cosmic
blocks.
one. No reaction.
Take 4.
Arsenal.
Yep.
Phantasm? Wow, how do you stop? Does that work? So it still can't, like it cancels the
Seismic triggers. Pitch. Make a seismic surge. Attack with Crush the Weak for 5.
Something, yeah.
At that point.
6.
Oh, that's 8.
Pummel.
Oh, it's not nice. How far over are you?
It's going up to 9.
9, 3. I'm so sad. Yep, take 3.
Nourishing. I'm happy with that. Yep.
Energy pot.
Yep. Pitch 2 and play Blessing, drawing a card.
Yep.
Seismic triggers.
There's no reason why that's not.
Seismic surge. 6.
No blocks. 10-6.
Yep. Oh, small pass.
Energy pot. Spoils.
Yep.
Dawnblade 5.
Three cards in hand? And
Yep,
one in
one
Arsenal.
Arsenal. No pitch.
Trying to get rid of the stupid card.
Yeah, this does not get rid of a stupid card.
So, like, kind of awkward.
Seismic surge.
I'm just gonna block 6.
Yes, this is how it works. Yes, swing for 6.
Okay. Stroke. Pitching. Reprise effect. On top.
So at 8.
Yep.
No.
I'll go up to 10. Oh, what's one?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I'm
I'm gonna leave it there.
11.
If it hits, it goes into your.
Yeah, I'll take one.
Yep. 2 coppers.
Yep.
Pitch for 3. Braces. Dawnblade for 4.
Cool bananas.
I hate this game.
I don't know how much you paid the game.
I'll just take 4.
Yep. Coppers. Counter.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll take 7.
I reveal a blessing. I'll gain 3 life.
Yep.
So those triggers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna come in for 4.
No blocks. Taking 4.
And it goes into. Yeah. So hit. So.
Pitch for 3. Red Warriors Valor. Dawnblade for 7.
I'm just gonna double pitch and block for 10 from Arsenal. So 10 from Arsenal.
Yep, Arsenal.
Just gonna pitch 3, size weight 6.
Spinal crush of 9. You're welcome, I made it real easy.
You know that it takes hard when I don't want to touch it. The top card of that.
Yep.
Could save you some trouble.
6.
I'm just happy to destroy those.
Yep.
Fucking awful. Why did I take this?
They are just free advertising.
Yeah, that's 5. Let's go again.
That's fine.
Protection for sitting on.
Pitch for 2, 3.
That's ridiculous. Alright,
No blocks, any attack actions.
Goes into my soul and cracks the shield.
Glenn.
yeah.
Sink below. Draw.
Yep. Plus 3.
Yep. I'll take 2.
Yep.
Armory is so fun.
Then Dawnblade for 3.
Got 2 cards in hand.
2 cards.
I'll just block 3.
Oh, why didn't I? Oh,
Plus 3.
that's
Okay.
fine.
1, 2, 3.
3. That's my surge. It's because you're looking. Leave me alone.
Nearly said a word.
Yeah, so counter.
Yep.
Remembrance.
Nice.
3. Swing for 6.
2. Three. Do I have to show you?
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Yep.
Well, I just put the 3 cards over, and any light ones can just sold. I had 3 in the soul crack, which is why I was able to do this is important. So 1 damage, 2 damage, 3 damage.
There's so many yellows here, but way better.
Eagle.
I'm in a bad place.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I'm done.
Yep. I'm just triggering seismic
Draw 5.
6.
That's the thing when you have to attack.
Okay.
One,
That's not so bad. Actually, I can cope with that.
Yeah, so it's 5.
I'll pitch 3. Walk. Pitch 3. 2.
6.
instead of 5 cards,
Go
I
to
get
12.
I got 5
up?
in hand.
Sheet.
Figuring this
Oh, I did that wrong. Oh, big dumb dumb.
Yeah. That's, yeah.
Pitch for 3. Plow through.
Yep.
Dawnblade for 7 or 8.
If it hits, draw 2.
No blocks.
No reaction.
That's cheating.
I'll take 7.
Boulders?
Yep.
And then, I'm gonna
Dawnblade 4. 4. 4 or 5, actually.
Just 4.
Oh, you're doing more right here, so I'll be back.
Yeah, I honestly, when you flip the shot, I was like, oh, there goes the end of my Lumina turn.
Yep.
Yeah.
Arsenal.
Cool. That was lucky.
I kind of goofed.
Ah, damn. Just gonna pitch 6 and play Disable for 7.
I'll take 5.
Pitch remaining.
2.
It's enough for a pow. Can I check your graveyard?
Go ahead.
You're gonna have like, you'll be running like 6 pummels or something, knowing my luck.
All the colours of the rainbow.
Wow.
Isn't it Phantom?
Oh, sorry.
See, the reason I don't like eligible is because without studies, I can't, without studies, I have to have a beacon to actually go again on the same turn. So, if I have 2 luminous and no beacon, I have to play a, like, yeah, go ahead.
It's not me going up. It's 3.
Yeah, with 2 luminous and no beacon, I can only activate the combo with the flash. Yeah, I think so too. It's definitely on my list of stuff I can replace.
4. Classic. So how far over are you?
So I'm at 11. Yeah, just chuck them up so the stream can see.
Yeah. So 3?
Yep.
Yep.
So you take 3 damage and
Take
discard
3
a card.
and discard.
Cool.
Okay, I take 7.
Courage?
Yep.
Dawnblade for 4.
Cool. I'm just going to defense rate 4 and look at the top.
It's 3. It's 3.
Bottom of the card.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Glint twinning?
Yep.
Okay, I'm allowed my turn on my
Draw.
No.
Dawnblade for 4.
Defend 4.
Yeah. Arsenal.
Yep.
And then remember this.
Just come in for 4.
What's the chances?
Never say that.
No, there's like no way I would ever get that, actually. I'll take the shot.
These are cheating for going with the
I saw him on screen cheating. Look at that. It's a false move. That's a legal movement. I can't believe this.
What?
I'm not telling you which one of the 2 it is. You decide.
You know what you did.
I saw you did it 30 seconds ago.
Alright.
You've got two libraries. You pay for that. I didn't realize GTA and realize you get that.
There you go.
Can we ever have nice things?
Hammer for 4 is
yeah.
pretty generous.
Attack reaction.
Nope.
It hasn't changed
4.
in the last 20 times.
I'll just ask one pass.
I can't read, but it has to be on my turn.
It's an action. An action. On my turn.
Pitch for 2, Dawn Play for 3.
2 cards in hand?
Yep. 1 pitch remaining.
Just gonna defend you for 6 from Arsenal.
Yep. Arsenal.
There's like no way.
Just gonna pitch 3, a seismic search. Pitch 3. 6.
Yeah. There's either you're in really bad RNG in hand or there is some
There's a couple. I'll say after.
Yeah. Okay.
Attack reaction.
But also, like what?
6.
Hey,
Take 1.
okay.
This is my strategy at this point.
Shunt me to death, alright.
There should be remembrances, but for defense reactions and.
No, please God, never print that.
Shunt.
If they print remembrance for defense reactions, I will cry.
I'm gonna go pitch for 3, supremacy, Dawn Blade for 5.
Yeah. So yeah, you know what's worse than mind flick flax in a deck? 18.
That would be 18, but then you could do that 3 times.
Wow.
Well, I don't know.
I don't know. Please, LCS if you're listening.
They're just quietly going over to their Tales of Ari and be like, we'll just remove that one.
Just defend 6 from Arsenal.
6?
Yeah.
Plus 3?
Yeah, I'll take 3.
Did you say 3? So it would be 2 over.
Oh,
Because
yeah,
that's
true.
only plus 2.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm so generous. I do draw though.
Yeah.
Arsenal.
Yeah. Seismic. 6.
Sometimes pop list.
Yeah, just because going through the whole deck.
I put that in
It'll look epic. There was a couple of times where you had, I'm sure you had.
Yeah.
You actually just pitch 3 and save the weapons and then pitch 3 play that. So then it turns into 6.
2 pitch remaining?
I'm sure you did create a size
No blocks. 6.
Arsenal pass.
Yeah, I really should have taken and even this. No,
Dawn Blade for 3.
If you're playing the slower game, it just makes my chance. Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, I realized halfway through that I just yeah, no, I sideboarded wrong. Like I was.
I mean, the guy you did play the Erudition try. As if you had played either one of them or both of them.
Yeah, no, I should have been taking out the snaps as well.
Really look at it.
No, I completely forgot about that.
Sorry. Oh, when you haven't been playing for ages.
Yeah. Oh, that is always good. I get frustrated when I miss a bunch of those flips.
I'm just.
I'll just take 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm alone big places. So I don't think I'd make that kind of mistake.
3.
It's not helping at all. I was told to take out all my.
I'll just block 2 and take 1 and get a counter.
Okay.
Cosmic. Dominate. 9 dominate.
So how much do I need to block to survive?
6. 7. 7 to drop to 1.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I did notice that.
Yeah, so what I can do is that. And if I draw a sigil, no, good game. This is probably the match that I need to practice the most.
Yeah, cheating.
Yeah. I kind of just had 2 different thoughts going on in my head, which is like, I need the shunts to protect myself, and I need the courage to protect myself. But yeah, this is probably the matchup that I just need to practice the most.
Yeah. Just set up your. You want to hold the energy potion there and set up for a good supremacy turn on 28.
Yeah.
I think that's the plan. If you play turn by turn, it's really hard.
I think I'll try to get Morgan to play to take up the Bravo that I have, and then I'll just practice the hell out of it.
Every time I drew Rouse, it was like alongside non-attack actions. It just takes so long to set that card up.
Is there anything that should probably get cited out in that, do you think?
Have a look.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Well, your footstep dies when you block the 6.
Also that.
On this side out sigil.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I was like,
How do I get a point? Everybody got to win.
Playing max routes. Yep. Remembrance is fine. Yeah, sigil is the most questionable card, I think.
Yeah, this was the stuff that did come out.
Michael versus Callum. Nick versus Ryan. Bo versus Kenny. Logan versus Steve. Daniel and Rowan. See you guys on screen.
Alright, I'm out of here.
Yep. Good luck.
Oh.
Go for third.
There'll be 3-1.
Just quickly let them know this is the final round that we're opening a box of first edition
Afterwards.
Yeah. But I'm gonna Nick's gonna open it with me.
Yeah, sure.
But you're gonna pick the box.
No pressure, man.
Yeah.
How'd you do?
I lost.
Same.
How are we doing, team? Greg here, obviously owner of Dice Jar Games and creator of the channel. Thanks so much for 500 subs. We'll be back. Like this will be the final round. You're about to see Rowan versus Dan, both people who were on Art of War podcast this Tuesday on Team Dice Jar Flesh and Blood.
Check that out.
Yeah, definitely check that out. But yeah, so this will be the final round, and then we'll probably take 5 minutes, get everything set up for a quick box opening, and yeah, we'll be with you guys real soon. But, yeah.
That's the event, Greg. You got to say.
Oh, well, 500 subs. I said thanks for 500 subs.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. 500 sub box opening. Very exciting.
I know. Obviously, my favoured matchup in this game.
Do I play Bravo?
Yep, Dorinthia.
Okay.
Let's see if we can get through this game without Rowan's camera freezing.
There are worse things for it to freeze on, Greg.
Yeah.
Alright.
You know what I'm doing.
I know what you're doing.
There's nothing
You know what I'm
cheeky.
doing.
You've got people cheering for you in the...
For me? Oh, thanks, guys.
I'm sorry for bullying.
Yeah, this is not a matchup that goes generally in my favour, so...
Yeah, shout out to Night Rain Dream. pretty constant. I don't know who they. I feel like I know who they are, but don't actually know who they are.
Who? Yeah.
They've been pretty constant.
Night Range Dream or
Night
something?
Rain Dream.
Night Rain Dream. There we go.
No.
Big shout out.
Yeah.
So
I don't know who you are, but I do see you a lot on comments and stuff. So
Yeah.
keep it up.
for anyone watching on stream, I'm just going to try and figure out my sideboard in this matchup, which is hard.
I've already done it for the last game.
Yep, Dan doesn't have to change
Host it.
anything. I have to think really hard about what I want to do in this game, because the unfortunate reality of being a go tall warrior into a Bravo is that they can really stuff you up real quick and still have a turn. And I know that Dan just told Michael that Sigil of Solace is not good in this matchup.
Don't take me for granted.
Yeah, I don't know if I
enemy.
can give it up, you know. So I think in this matchup, I am running the
I
tunic.
haven't actually tested it, but I think the idea is that you just rather have cards that be aggressive.
Yeah.
But I could be wrong.
I'm gonna take out. I think I'm gonna take out those as well. I'm gonna take out those. I think I'm gonna take out that.
Then switch to the other half of the deck, and it was in the first half.
No.
Oh, these got juice?
No.
Someone roasting Daniel in the chat.
Yes.
What? To whoever is roasting Daniel in chat, thank you for the support.
Yes. Can we
Yeah.
get him on the podcast?
Look.
Yeah.
I need emotional support now. What
I
is
know.
that?
Got the whole world against you, Dan.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not like Bravo is favoured hero in this matchup, or currently one of the top ranked to become legendary or anything like that.
God, everything to lose.
Yep. Long way to fall.
Yeah, I'm a towering titan.
Yep. There we go.
Okay.
Alright.
Let's see. Alright, we got the tunic.
Yeah.
It's a good start.
Yeah. I think the tunic does more for me in this matchup than the
100%.
courage.
Your choice?
8 for me. Oh, I hate this. I think I still want you to go first.
Okay.
Get out of here, Caleb. We don't want to hear that. Don't believe in him. Is that Caleb? Yes. Rowan's got this, Caleb. Come
Missing
on. Caleb, what
draw.
the hell are you doing at home?
You're not allowed back in the store this way.
Size work?
Uh-huh.
Actually,
It doesn't matter. This one's a
to
3,
do
so
just patch
I can't
patch.
be the other one's a 3.
6. Yep. Cool.
Before you end your turn.
Sigil? Okay. They're in after all.
Yeah. It's a bit rough turning on the skull cap on turn 1, but at the same time having the life benefit I think is pretty essential in this matchup. Alright. Tunic. Now, please be gentle on me in chat if I forget to tunic. It's never been a strong suit of mine.
Everyone forgets tunic.
Yes.
No one admits it, but everyone does.
Dawnblade 6, on a hit, I can do Dorinthia shit. Plough through, +1 if you defend with an attack action card. That stays on the weapon until end of turn.
Yep.
1 floating, 1 in hand, nothing in arsenal.
1 floating, 1 card. It's always the hardest turns, turn 2.
Oh, what am I doing?
Plough through is a very good card.
That was dumb.
Results.
Has the other two in hand?
That was so dumb. I don't know why anybody would do something so crazy.
Just block that. Any attack actions?
No attack action.
I'll just play some flow.
Cool.
Blessing triggers.
Mm-hmm.
I do not gain any life.
Cool. Good for me.
A sad life indeed.
Yep.
Seismic.
Mm-hmm.
Pitch. Hammer for 6.
Oh, you drew the card. Oh, I see.
Saber for 2. Go again.
He's actually just better than you now.
It's basically
No block.
Yep, no attack actions.
6 down to 37.
Yep, that's it.
Top of my turn. Tunic goes to 2.
Yep.
Hit and run.
Nah, no, I haven't charged. It only goes to 3.
This again.
Yep, exact same turn. 6 on a hit. Dorinthia. +1 if it is defended by an attack action card.
Defend for 3.
No attack reaction.
It only costs 1. Okay, Arsenal, that's you.
Simpler.
It's okay.
7.
I'll do it again.
Sinking.
I'm thinking about it. I got tricky. No, I'll keep my cards as they are.
Alright, cool. No attack reaction.
Yep.
Before my turn ends, sigil,
Alright.
drawing up and passing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of a blessing and a curse to see those sigils that early. On the one hand, it keeps the life totals fairly balanced in early game, but on the downside means I don't have them in late game.
I think they're pretty good to get here.
Yeah.
4.
I'd rather get them now when I can play them than when I wish I could defend. 4.
I know, that's why War Tunes are so good.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Shout out to Andrew.
Take 4.
Yep. I'll just ask all loss.
Cool. Tunic to 3. Pitch 3. Warrior's Valor. Dawnblade 5. On a hit, gain go again.
Yeah.
1 floating, 2 in hand, 1 in arsenal.
Sure. Saber for 2.
How about 2? You attack reactions?
No attack reaction.
Just defend 9 total.
Coming in for 9. 2 cards in hand.
Yep.
I think I'm going for it. Attack reaction.
Yep.
And one of those came from hand.
Mm-hmm.
How much damage is it?
Close, yeah.
3.
Shuffling. I was a little bit torn about whether I try to go for something like a rout on that or even an overpower. But I think I want to save those big attack reactions for potential late game. I think at this point, and you guys will see why in a second, the glint, depending on my draw, could be a very good card in this moment. My tunic is on 3 as well, which does give me some good resource coming into it.
Mm-hmm.
So at this point, I'm hoping for something like a red hit and run.
Oh god, please no.
Would be great. Red hit and run would be phenomenal. So I'm going to trigger the glint before triggering further attack reactions. And then I'm going to Twinning Blade.
Yep.
So the attack did not hit. However, I can attack again.
Yep.
Off of Glint's go again. I've got nothing floating. So I'm going to pitch. I think this is where this turn gets interesting. I wish that this was not a blue, but Coming in for 4 on a hit. Go again.
No cards in hand.
No cards in hand, nothing floating, nothing in arsenal.
You got a resource or 1 on tunic.
Tunic. Yeah. So this is a difficult point to Dan because if this attack hits, I don't get a counter, but the go again will allow me to use the tunic to attack a 3rd time, 2nd time hit, which would give me a Dawnblade counter.
I'll just match you for 4.
Cool. Drawing up and passing.
Yeah.
Also lets me save a shunt for potentially later in the game when it will be more valuable.
You treat it like it's like a +1.
I know, right? Hey, I've got to audition somehow. 4.
Giving me all your strats live.
I know, right? Yeah, I think I do it this way. Shoop doop doop. 1. Right. Shunt.
Yeah, I'll take 1.
Yeah.
There we go.
Alright. And then tunic. Patch 3. Valor. Dawnblade 6. On a hit, go again.
One resource, no on tunic.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna block 6. Sorry, I didn't have a size message.
No,
My bad.
you're all good.
Make 1 now. 6.
And those for 6.
People are loving your descriptions.
Thanks, guys. Yeah. No, all of this great content and more coming out of Dice Jar Games on Friday Armory nights.
We'll have to have you on +1 at some point.
Yeah, no,
It will
right?
happen.
Yeah.
It will happen. Just we could have Nick on at some point.
I know. All right, 6.
Gonna have my host on.
Okay. I think I just want to... Take 3.
Yep. So.
Okay. Hitch, 3. Dawnblade, 3. And I forgot to tunic, so please be nice to me, chat.
It's alright. Take up your tunic.
No, I'll be good.
If you insist.
Yeah, you don't learn if people just let you get away with stuff, so... Let me tell you, I got really good for the calling in January. I was, punishing myself. I was getting people to shout tunic at me when we were coming up.
I'll no blocks.
I'll attack reaction.
Good.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, I'll take 3.
Cool. 2 floating. Because if I don't go for the braces, I'm basically sigilling to Dan that I've got something that costs 1. I'm going to do that just to start.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. I think I'm just going to do it and come in for 6 to start. And keep 1 floating.
I'll call you. 6.
Taking it to 9.
Yep. Yeah, I'll just take 3.
3 over?
You get your counter.
Yes, I do.
Switch triggers.
So you can, yeah, exactly.
Upper 1, seismic surge, pitch 3, hammer for 6.
6.
Take flight for 4, charging.
I'm on 33.
Man, red hit and run is a card, right?
Yeah, it's real tough because obviously it's it's really only good for the hit for the go again. But if you manage to get a turn like that and the +3 triggers,
that's just insane.
Yeah, and my favorite part about hit and run is obviously that the +3 taking 6 is applied to your next attack. It does not specify a weapon attack, so that comes in real handy when you're running something like CNC or E-Strike or Nourishing Emptiness, and the +3 is applied to that attack. So it's really nice to see. Dawnblade for 5 on a hit, go again, nothing floating, 2 in hand, nothing in arsenal.
I'll just match you for 5.
Cool. Arsenal that before I end my turn, Sigil. Counter comes off the Dawnblade, drawing up and passing.
Sorry, just check to make sure I put the right card from my sideboard in.
Seismic triggers. I'm just coming before.
Three, take 1.
Yep, I'll just ask one pass.
Cool. Tunic at the top of my turn. On 33. This is a tricky line to ride in terms of balancing keeping the skull cap off, but also applying enough pressure.
Yeah. Mind if I just quickly grab a drink?
Yeah, no, you go for it. I'm gonna think about my turn. Yeah, unfortunately, a rather classic Dorinthia hand.
It's better. We talk now.
Yeah, I know, right? Okay, skull cap's off, which I like. So, I think that I'm going to do this and pressure Dan's equipment. Pitch 2. And come in Nourishing Emptiness for 6, dominated. 1 in hand, nothing in arsenal, nothing floating.
She's kind of staunch response to you.
Yep. Really hoping to pressure the armor, but it is tricky with Bravo.
Nothing gets past the big man.
Yeah. Right.
Seismic and the good old 6.
Good old 6. Hate to see it.
It's it, right? It's got to be it, right? It's about time we come across a lot. We haven't. It's still in there.
Give it -1. Oh no, Bolton only runs 7 power.
From what I can tell, he only has one. He has 1 6. So take 1.
Take 1.
1 in arsenal. And I hate to see that overpower be cycled back through. That absolutely sucks. 3, take 3.
Yep.
Two.
Pitch 3. Spores of War. Dawnblade 5. Go again, create copper. For anyone wondering, Dan is not worried about the creation of copper. Attack reaction.
Yep.
Both from hand.
Yep.
What have I got? Nothing floating now.
If he's got a sink below there, my hero edition for 5.
7.
Oh, I hate making this decision.
Nick. Is that Prison v. Bolton over there?
Yes.
Let me know how it goes.
Not well.
Oh no.
So, I'm really torn here about whether to just go for a +3 or try and go for more. Any eagle-eyed viewers saw that I attempted to play a blue. So, there's a couple of cards in the running here, but...
Eagle-eyed viewers and me.
Eagle-eyed viewers and Dan. Yeah. I think I'm just gonna... You're blocking 6.
Yep.
I'm coming in for 6. So even an overpower doesn't give me over a defense reaction.
Roll the dice.
Oh, an overpower maybe gets me over. I'm going to do it. I'm going to go for it. Red overpower, pitching a blue. Take my attack to 12. Defense reaction.
Unfortunately not.
Cool. Alright, so I now have nothing floating. However, I do have go again, and my tunic is on 3. So, after offering the cut,
Yep, just go ahead.
I'll be creating copper, tunic, and Dawnblade for 3.
Yeah, I kind of discovered that your deck is built different than what
I'll just block you for 3.
Cool.
very unfortunate for me.
Drawing up and then passing.
Because I could have
Special triggers.
played this very much different if I would have known that you were playing a certain way.
Classic. 3, take 1.
Cool.
Tunic.
Good to see that gone again.
Yep. Well, with one already in the graveyard, there's really no point to that one being in the deck except for blocking. It's a 6 attack, but that's not why it's in there. So.
For the dominate, right?
Yeah.
For the dominate.
The intellect gain is, yeah. I was a little bit torn about whether I'm putting it into this matchup, honestly. 5, just in terms of obviously the defense reactions make it really fucking difficult to get it over, and all of the armor. But
you've got only 1 card, don't you?
correct, nothing floating.
Fortunately, I have to do this because the way my hand is laid out. I'll defend for 7. I'll take 1, and I think I'd rather put it on the bottom or top.
No problem.
Yeah, no, you don't have to worry about the library. Or
I
do
think
you?
I'm sure for like 90% of your yellow.
You mean it's got
The multi-blades and the things.
Yeah, the things that he doesn't necessarily want to be pitching or throwing away.
I mean, for one way,
We'll bottom it.
I didn't realize it was a 7 until I already put it in my soul. I was like, wait a minute, I've made a mistake.
But also, you had nothing better to do yet with what was left of the hand.
Classic.
2 blue unmovables in hand.
Yeah, makes it tough. Does make me nervous about what's been in your arsenal for forever, but you know, what can we do? I'm gonna save that. For 6.
It's got to be right.
You would think, wouldn't you? I'll still be razoring this. No, I'm just thinking about how funny it would be to use your library next turn.
Prefer if you didn't. It's mine? It's all mine.
When you get a hand that's all yellow and you're like,
Taking 1.
I could do that thing.
Tunic to 2.
I know. That thought has also occurred to me.
I mean, if you got your last multi-blade.
Somewhere.
Dawnblade 3.
I'll just block 3. So those triggers. Pitch. Dominate. Spinal Crush.
9.
For 9, yeah. Dominated.
Cool. No go again.
Yeah, if it crushes you.
Cool. So this is when my armor is attempted to be put to use. So I have to block, what, 6 of that?
Yeah, exactly.
So that's 4 on equipment, 1 card. Or 3 on equipment, 1 card. I save 2, 3. And I think I block with...
No, my one missing thing.
I think I block with that.
That's the one that I can't take.
6.
Yep, take 3. That's it.
Down to 21. And that was not a new Arsenal card, correct? That one was just been sitting in there, waiting?
No, I didn't move. That was from hand.
Yep.
My Arsenal's still there.
Fun.
It was still spooking you.
It is, in fact, still spooking me. Hit and run. Yeah, I think to do anything else would be silly at this point. Dawnblade, 3, go again.
Blocks.
No attack reaction.
I'll take 3.
Cool. 1 floating. Convert to pay for the braces and come in for 7 with go again. Red hit and run.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's tricky to get the right circumstances, but when you do, it's...
Take 7.
Cool. I'm going to get the counter on the Dawnblade, and before I end my turn, I'm going to be remembrancing.
Yep.
Right, so... Nourishing, attempting. That's basically why the remembrance is in there, to trigger the nourishing. But I also want my Warrior's Valors. Oh, I've only got 1 in there. That's actually very handy.
You know what's beautiful about this hand is I just managed to pull 2 rings. Now I have to pretty black.
Yeah, I think those, I'm just gonna... there's a lot of blue in there.
There's that. And there's the other one I was looking
I think that's fine.
That's where you go?
Yeah, so pulling, I don't know why I'm shuffling my graveyard. Don't need to shuffle my graveyard. But shuffling back in 2 Nourishing Emptiness, 1 Red Warrior's Valor to reactivate the Nourishing Emptiness and put some threat back in my deck, theoretically. And then I'm just going to be drawing up and passing.
You're not running any Everclick Sentinels, are you?
Yep. Oh, no.
That's why I was waiting to get that. That
Yep.
is literally I
Cool.
only played against physical
Drawing up.
Yep. Pitching 2. Seismic.
Yep.
6. Crippling Crush. No dominate.
Ooh. Discard 2 random cards.
Yeah. If he deals 4 more damage.
So 4 more damage from this point is a... Trying to calculate. 11 minus 4 is 7, so I have to block 8 to survive. Cool.
You still live.
I do still live.
You can take it all if you like.
Well, I don't want to take it all. Okay, so if I block 2 there, that's still not quite enough, so it's going to be 2 cards either way. So it's a question of, do I block with...
My first 5 pitches.
It's really annoying because giving this turn, blocking it out, essentially means that I give up the threat of my next turn, which is really frustrating.
That's what Crippling Crush is designed to do.
Yeah.
It's to swing tempo.
Alright, no dominate though, so I can block with 2 cards from hand, which is phenomenal for me. So I think that's what I'm doing. is I'm shunting for 9, so taking 2.
Yep. That's it.
Whoop. Keeping the Valor on the bottom. Right. Unfortunately, that means I do only have 1 card in hand. So Tunic goes to 1.
The card's actually really good to get the full time.
Depends on how much he wants to keep his hand, I suppose. But at that point, he also blocks out with equipment, so... I think I still do it 4 coming in.
There's a red paper scene.
Yeah.
Keep it there.
Pass to you.
Sorry, actually, we're going to put that on the bottom.
Cool.
Yeah, but it can shut down a Lumina turn. Wow.
Dominate.
I try save.
Technically, actually, I guess it can't shut down for Lumina turn because I will do all my attack reactions to get
No go again?
before you play it.
Yep. Come on.
Because by the time it gets down the stack,
9, so I'm blocking 6.
no longer has extra attack, right? So that go again fizzles.
That's true. Yeah, no, that's right. Because last time we were able to snag, it's because I was able to beacon on top of the snag.
I was hoping to go up against the next season because of the big swipe, but...
Even if you're given a go again before I
So why would you wait for the second beacon? Like, you don't know how to play it.
I was just like an aggro one, just like trying to keep it
I hate this matchup. I hate this matchup. I hate this matchup. How much do I care about a no-go again? Can I just push damage next turn? Just don't want to go down to 10 is the problem.
You only block with 1 card, so half your decisions are made.
It is true. Becomes more difficult when you consider that the defense reaction involves 2 cards at this point. Blocking 6. I think I still do it. I think I do.
Like we're getting way more people left after than you are, and we don't get it.
1, 2, 6. Taking 3.
Yep. That's it. I'll just ask 1 pass.
Yep. Cool. Counter on the Tunic.
A lot of the time when you are taking damage though is because you don't care.
What are you, 16? Dawnblade 3. 1 floating, 1 in hand, nothing in arsenal.
No blocks.
No attack reaction.
Just the 1 resource means nothing except for paper.
Play Blessing and draw a card.
Mm-hmm.
Well, basically, it's just the Luminara should actually do a lot of stuff with decks that have decent matchups into that need to be attacked twice.
Yeah, Assessment Surge.
For it to know. For it to be good, you also need to pitch a blow.
I'll come in for 6.
Like you need to go yellow and pitch, goes into pitch blue, attack again.
2 cards in hand? 3 cards in hand.
3, yeah.
Yuck. How do you have 3 cards in hand?
Blessing from Arsenal draws me a card.
Blessing. Okay. Okay. Yep. Nope. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. The worst thing is I've seen a pummel. Which is the point of running pummel in a deck like this, is that the threat of it is meant to be. It's only a +4, so it takes it from 6 to 10, go to 6.
There's no way I was going to be able to keep fishing, but I had cross go still before I was going to get through his cards I needed.
Daniel? No blocks.
Well, I'm no illusionist, and the pummel is real. So I'll pass.
Yeah. Tunic. Alright, now this is the point where I hope that this is worth it. Iron Song Determination. Pitch 3. Plus 3. Dawnblade 7. Dominated. 1 floating, 1 in hand, 1 in arsenal. Tunic on 3.
Yeah. Yeah. Genesis is so hard to keep alive.
I'll just block 7.
7. Attack reaction.
Yep.
I
Plus 3.
feel like
Defense reaction.
was made with Genesis in mind, as if they thought people would leave it on the game
Adding
board.
4.
Yeah, there.
Blocking, what, 11?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, if you have Vestige and Genesis, oh
You're
my
at
god,
10.
Vestige is the best thing ever then. Because even your yellows are 3.
Nice.
Leaving it on the top.
Yep.
So going over by 2.
Yeah, I'll take 2.
Cool.
Have you got enough resource?
Unless they're, Jesse runs that one weapon that you can only get on.
4.
I'll take 4.
Cool. Counter goes on the Dawnblade. Drawing up, passing.
My blessing triggers.
Of course it does.
So I reveal 3 cards.
Uh-huh.
And gain 2 life.
Yep.
Pitch. Dominate.
Mm-hmm.
Pitch. Spinal Crush.
For 9.
Yeah.
No go again.
No go again.
Alright.
Block 6 to turn it off. You just block 6 to not die. Oh, sorry.
I don't have to block. I have to block 4 to not die.
It is very good though. It is very good.
Yeah, it has very good.
Let Bravo go dominate and then go, oh, well, this is looking like a big hit.
Yeah.
Like, damn it. Looking for Ascension.
Bravo dominate, this is looking like a big hit.
Seeds,
Yeah.
Thunder Up, and then like Howling, you're just like,
I'm torn about the card. Sorry. Tunic. There is no defense reaction in this hand. Okay. I think I block.
Hey Greg, did you know I lost?
It's
That's probably not bad, right? To get 3 cards.
That wasn't like a show.
4. Take 5. Go to 1.
Lose go again.
Correct.
I had one at top stubbies, somebody put out a Sentinel right away. I'm like,
Pitch 3. Dawnblade for 4.
Yeah, I went from aggro to control. And it's
No, I just put it back 1 turn.
yeah, or put it back.